Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Well, yeah, look at this. Got some people already in the chat, Nick. So there's a few.
Right.
There's a few there. A few comments already. I'll give it a couple of minutes to let it to build up. You know, it's like got the adverts, whatever, at the beginning to jump through.
You've got full as figures in the house. You're secure, man. You're moderated.
Yeah. Oh, I've got this. Who's this here?
Oh, thousands.
Sif Sabers. Yeah. Sif Sabers.
Yeah.
That's Brandon. That's a friend of mine, Brandon.
Yeah.
Hi, Brandon. So, yeah, thanks. He's become a member again. Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. That's very kind. Very kind.
Again, he's come back. He's back.
He's back. He's back. Thank you, Connor. Thank you for doing. He's a brilliant mod, Connor. Good friend.
Oh,
good
God,
friend.
yeah.
Good friend. A regular now at Echo Live. He's a regular Echo Live. Hi, Hoppy. Hoppy's here. Oh, yourself's here. Look at that. He's keeping an eye on the chat.
Yeah, excuse this as well, man. I'm just doing a little tweet about this now. Why not?
He's doing it. He's very good, aren't you, Nick? At all these things. You could do it all. I struggle just doing one thing.
No, man. Things like I'm only just really getting into Twitter. I think you seem to be a bit more.
Yeah. I'm doing TikTok as well now, and I'm getting jibbed for that because they're saying, "Come on."
Do you know what I really liked? I absolutely loved that Han Solo with their Family Guy. We're all fine here.
We're all fine here. How are you?
About 20 times in a row, man. It was brilliant.
That's right. Thanks. Keep watching it. I want it to go viral.
I couldn't. I was trying to get to bed. It was the last thing I watched. I was like, one more.
Oh, Shabby. Yeah, come on, Shabby. Get on TikTok, Shabby.
Is he?
There he's Shabby. There he is.
I was thinking about him actually earlier. I was thinking him with live streams, mate, with his language was absolutely horrendous, mate.
Horrendous.
Outrageous. But he didn't know he was live, in fairness.
Oh, yeah. That was on your live stream, wasn't it?
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, he's doing this. Thank you. Look at that. He's sharing your channel. Yeah.
What full of? Oh, God bless him.
Yeah. Nick's link is in my description as well. So Instagram. Jumpy. Evening, Jumpy.
There we go.
Daniel's here. Evening, Daniel.
Daniel Chart. Wait.
Evening.
Wait.
Andor.
Speaking of those convicts in the Andor, we were just talking backstage about that, Matthew. But
yeah.
He sounds like one of them. You know what I mean?
I love it. We shouldn't be really talking about it, but it's just great seeing all English actors in it, isn't it? Just everyone. There's just so many English actors in it. Did you spot the old guy in the prison from anyone who's not seen it from the Batman '89? He was the original. He was in the very beginning of Batman '89.
Who are you?
Him.
I can see it now, but I couldn't see it before.
And he was in Fifth Element as well. He's the bit where they're making Lilo. You know, they're making her in the building her. He's He's going beautiful or whatever. Was it beautiful? I can't remember what it.
Yeah, wow. I'd like to watch Fifth Element again. I haven't seen that for years. I was talking about that with somebody at work. We were talking about Fifth Element.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite sci-fi films. It just doesn't seem to age. You know, it really holds its time, even though it's like, was it late 90s it was made? I
haven't seen it since 2001. I remember that. I was on a cruise ship watching that. I was hungover as hell, and I watched that.
Right.
And that opening scene, he's hungover, isn't he? Like, you know, and the way he plays that quite well, John McClane style, and he's trying to smoke that cigarette. And I just remember it made me feel sick. I was like, oh my God. Oh. Reminded me I was hungover as well, you know. But anyway. God, not seen it for a long time.
Greedo. So, Greedo and the Speedo. Hello there. Welcome. What's Daniel Chart saying? Oh, yeah, he was a Vida St. Pat. He was in that as well, wasn't he? Avida St. Pat. Do you remember? Yeah, do you remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, he was telling me he said that.
Yeah.
Before when we were talking, I think, Daniel.
All right. Oh, he's right to it. Everyone's saying hello to each other. That's good.
And that was something I talked with Shabby about. I didn't realize that the beach resort was shot in. Well, what someone on my channel commented and said it was Lytham and St. Anne's. So I messaged Shabby and I was like, "Wow, Lytham and St. Anne's," and he said, "Oh no, mate, no.
No,
it's further down the coast. It's actually sort of closer to Blackpool. I mean, that's close.
it's
anyway.
above, isn't it? Above
St.
Blackpool, I
Anne.
guess, isn't it? Is it
It's
above? It's above
right
for
there.
me. Yeah, it's above for me, isn't it? I guess it's down from you, I guess, isn't it?
No, it's up from me. It's not.
Oh,
far.
is it? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
Okay.
in my old secondary school, on a really clear day, you could see the big one and Blackpool Tower. Easy. Yeah.
All right. I
I
know. Oh, this is the man himself here. Look, there's Cy, my friend.
Fandango.
Yeah, I bet he's been popping there all the time. I was saying, I wonder if people are getting the Shore Trooper figure and actually going there and like kind of holding it up against the wall.
Yeah.
And try and get a shot with their head through the window, kind of like, is it that round bit in the? That's what I was thinking people would actually try and do.
That's shabby. I haven't seen a lot of USRs recently, so if you have discussed that, I've missed that. It's gone over my head, mate. So you might have talked about it. I don't know. But...
Yeah, we sort of mentioned it last week how that coffee shop's doing Andor coffees now, probably, or something, isn't it? So we've got special, it's special, and it's probably got jars of sand. What's
stick of rock, Blackpool, stick of Blackpool rock.
Yeah.
Come on, buy your hand. Bournemouth,
you can still get a stick of rock.
Bournemouth,
yeah.
Bournemouth rock.
Bournemouth, yeah. That's it. I'm Bournemouth, sunny Bournemouth. Well, it's not that sunny today. It's been very wet, but what's that? Too far north. Yeah, it is. Anything past sort of London, and it's north. It's north for me. Yeah, it's north. When I go to like NEC, I mean that's north for me.
Hey, chips and gravy up there, Matthew. It's disgusting.
Yeah, well, I went me and Tez were in Redditch, which is like Birmingham, and they didn't do gravy at the chip shop, and we were like, oh, I've got to go further up, I guess, for chips and gravy. I don't want to get gravy and chips for me, so don't do it. Just don't do it. No. Right, so we're going to talk about, guess Nick's on here, only one Kenobi. So of course he's going to talk about Obi-Wan figures, aren't you, Nick?
Yeah, there's a great variety in them. There's so many.
Great.
I was going to say it's a bit like Darth Maul, but you can get a lot of figures for Maul, but it's always the same style, isn't it? With this, he's got loads of different eras and stuff. So all good. And I did make a video on that figure hack yesterday. I swapped heads of the Legacy Collection Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars one, which is the terrible head sculpt. And as I realized, it kind of looks like Mick Hucknall, the original head.
Yeah.
But this guy, that's the head of the VC. Oh, geez. Is it 107 or something? It's the Clone Wars Obi.
Yeah.
I can remember the numbers, man. But much better, that one.
You see a good impression of Mick Hucknall. Was your Mick Hucknall on there? Isn't it?
You mean on the video? Watch the video. I'm not doing that again. I like to be spontaneous.
It doesn't like doing the same video. No, I don't want you singing on here. Don't you sing
on demand. I might subtly work it in later.
No singing.
Himself, but still, there you go. Yeah, it's great. It's not bad at all. I can't believe I've never even tried that before, but hey ho.
Yeah.
So I made a video out of that.
Or just so we got Star Wars Rue. Hello, Star Wars Rue.
Oh yeah, Rue. Yeah, good lad. Hi, Rue.
Hello, hi, Rue. Darth Wizzy Wizard. Hi, mate. How you doing? Oh, look at this. We got some
the Canadians.
Everyone's saying hello. Yeah.
Wizzy, good man.
Lobots. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go your first. We're going to do a countdown, are we? So countdown.
Yeah. I put these in order the other day, and I think I've got them in the right order. Yeah, my first one was like, this has to be actually my favorite of the amazingly my favorite young Obi-Wan figure, and it's this one, 1999. There was 3 figures they did for Obi and Qui-Gon. That's the one which is the action one, if that makes sense.
All right. Yeah.
It's mad. Obviously, the articulation is limited, but there was a time in my life I remember looking at this figure thinking it looked like it was the action. It is the action one of the 3.
Yeah.
And you get the braid as well, which is nice. But actually, he looks
separate,
quite rigid now. Now we've been treated to figures that are super articulated and stuff. He seems a little bit like static, but still, it's. I think it's just still a really good. I think that likeness is way better than what they did in the vintage collection for. I don't know. Maybe it's just
me for the. All right.
For his facial sculpt, I can see Ewan McGregor in that. But
what, in the Phantom Menace one? Yeah.
The one they did for Vintage Collection, it looks like it could be like a 10-year-old Obi-Wan, but it just doesn't really look.
Yeah, I've got that one here. So yeah,
they've got that Ewan McGregor, that train spot in Scowl, man. It's or maybe I've just inherited. That's what I used to think when I was a kid. I was about 18 when I got this, and then I've just sort of like brought that opinion forward. But I do stand by that. I think that the most recent one they did was nothing like him, man.
Was that the one that came with? No, that was. I'm thinking. Was it one that you could flip? That's more Attack of the Clones figures, wasn't it? You had those weird. You had those magnets in the feet, and you could Dooku, and then you could flip them or something. Wasn't that the 5 BOA?
Maybe the Revenge of the Sith line as well. I think. I'd love that. They're redoing all these Vintage Collection cards. I'd love them to do that one, as in the TVC Young Obi-Wan, Padawan Obi-Wan, because they've updated the others now, haven't they? They did the Attack of the Clones one. So
yeah. And you got the little you got the little weird thing on the side there, which I thought you got it on the lady.
And you get a bit of soft goods with this one as well. That's probably what I was thinking when I used to pose this. I used to sort of like flip them up a little bit to kind of look like he was like in motion. So yeah, it's got a bit more to it than the other ones.
Yeah, I was amazed at that communicator is a lady shaver. I was like, oh, is it? No, yeah, someone showed me it. It's the wide handle. They just took the top off and they used the handle and then just sprayed it silver and put some gubbins on it. So
the reading's off the chart.
because definitely this is the. I remember but I got this one really cheap, and now he's gone crazy again, isn't he? This was a kind of a peg warmer for a while, wasn't it? So
he was easy.
Him and Qui-Gon, you could get really easy. I think I got paid £15 for both of them, and now they're what? They've gone up in price now, aren't they? They're a bit more.
Yeah, Star Action figures, they were topping like £50. Even at their auctions, a lot of money. Yeah,
but it's such a cool car back, and it's sort of one of the cool. Just a lovely car back from the Phantom Menace.
You know what I mean? That was on eBay. Sorry, Star Action figures, because they had auctions, didn't they?
Yeah, they'd find old stock, wouldn't they, and bring them out again, wouldn't they? So, have you seen that? Cave Muktif and the other one from the Cantina guy, the founder load, Power of the Force one. So the Forbidden Planet had one in there Saturday in a glass cabinet.
Yeah. That the BOE told me about that, and also I think it was in the Inderman Toys had it, wasn't it? I think it was them.
Yes.
Where the hell have they come from?
I don't know. It's like someone's had a hidden batch of them somewhere, isn't it? So they.
Do you know what I did after I saw them listed? I was like, sugar. What did I pay for them on eBay? So I looked through my PayPal receipts, and actually, I think I got it at the same price they were selling it. And I opened mine anyway.
I should have picked one up, because I know they'll still be in Forbidden Planet. I think, for £10. I just thought, why are they putting it in the glass cabinet for? It's like it's not that. It's £10. It's not that special. So I just I left it. I left it. So
He's the little guy who goes. I just remember him, wanting a drink like a little kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I've seen met the guy who actually put the mask on. As I can't remember I think he was in Charlie Chaplin. Not Charlie and Chocolate Factory.
Oh yeah,
he was one of the. He was in that. So yeah, it was shabby saying. My favorite Obi-Wan at the time. I read it was was where I pressed the button on the belt and lightsaber. Oh right. Oh yeah. Remember when the lightsaber glowed? Is that one you could get with? You got it with. You could get it with Darth Vader, couldn't you? The lightsaber glowed up.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you had the two pieces of like the doorway.
Yeah, the doorway. Yeah, and then
something I wouldn't mind getting. I did consider buying those a while ago just to get the door piece, but if it's not worth it, I won't bother. But
yeah, then you got they did the Luke and Emperor, didn't they, as well? I think, or something. Didn't they do that as well? Yeah, the light up. You just tie little watch batteries in it, wasn't it? So
right.
Yeah,
they did a Qui-Gon like that in like 2012 in the movie line. I'm sure they did. It used to glow. My nephew had it.
Yeah. Hello, Orlando. Orlando's here.
Oh, Flores. Yeah, Orlando.
Marco. Good evening, Marco.
Marco.
Okay. Already said
Roland reviews there. I don't know if you've mentioned Tez.
Jumpy.
Sorry.
No, I've not got to him yet. I've got to him.
Oh, okay. Jumping McClunky, I love that name.
Jumping McClunky is cool.
Brilliant.
Daniel, oh, that's it. Daniel.
They haven't made it any worse.
Mark,
scene with the bloody you shot first. They put the McClunky in as well, man. It's mad.
Oh yeah, some people don't.
And even that was so funny with you know what, Filoni and Favreau. Like, so you can't do that, man. You can't put McClunky in there.
They were not happy about it, were they?
That's great, isn't
it? I love it. Love it. Lucas snuck something in just before he left. That was his last little thing just before he left, which is a bit weird, isn't it? Really. But there you are, Tez. Hi, Tez. Hi, Tez. Hi, Tez. Tez. Hi, Tez. Oh, Gerard. Even Gerard. Just getting through. Jonathan. Hello, Jonathan.
Jonathan Redmond.
Oh, look at this. Brian's here. Look at that. Oh, Brian. Thanks for coming.
Brian, yeah.
Brian. Oh, what's that? Has Nick got Nick got out of school? It's half term, isn't it? It's half term.
Yeah,
He's doing all right. Yeah. Okay, what's your next figure then?
Okay. So this one here, when I was putting my list together, I sort of like ran out and I thought, oh my God, I need another one. So I included this, which is quite a nice figure. It's good because, like, compared to the 80s one, right, you get the color scheme is obviously more accurate. And, you know, for the first time you get a better, I'm cheating here. That's not the actual lightsaber that came with him. Look what I've used here, Matt. I've done a bit of customization. Well, you know what I mean.
Oh, nice. That's why not? Why not?
That did not come with the Power of the Force 2.
No, that's
that's a more modern one. Yeah. So you nonetheless, you did get your first translucent or whatever you call it, you know, lightsaber with this release of Ben, and you know it's good.
Yeah, it's a very long lightsaber, that, isn't it? It's got,
you can remove that, but that's what you want in it, which you never got with, say, the original 80s figure, even though that's a classic. Yeah, the robes and the color scheme and the head's all right.
I was hoping at the end of Obi-Wan we might got a bit more of the actual robe at the end, but we still got the trousers. We still got the trousers, haven't we? But I mean, I guess it can progress if we get another series. Maybe, I don't know. We'll get another series, but
I think they should leave that there, really. But I don't know. It was interesting.
Yeah, because I remember this the last Jedi one, the fire pit. That was a interesting figure when they brought that one out, wasn't it? The Kenobi. Yeah,
no,
5p away.
Spoilers, Matt. No spoilers. Ixnay. It's one on my list. Yeah, it's in my list, that one. It would be rude not to put that in, wouldn't it? You know,
it would. Yes. Yeah. Anyone else say no? Oh, everyone's just saying hello to each other. You keep on saying hello to everyone. If anyone wants to ask Nick a question,
is anyone watching this?
They're just saying hello to each other. Yeah. No, we've got 28 people watching us, Nick. So that's not bad. So, yeah, they're just all chatting. What's that? Oh, what's Rue saying? Oh, sorry, there. That fire pit is what it is. I love
have you heard the Rue's accent? If you've watched Only One fans, you would have heard his accent. So where are you from, man? Is it Staffordshire? Am I right with that? Staffordshire? Crew? No, it's not Crew. He'll say in the comments. I don't know if I've got that right. Something like that, anyway. A northerner, Matthew, a northerner.
A northern. Oh yeah. Everyone's northern. Everyone knows northern, except for even Tez is northern, and he's down Plymouth, further down than me, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah, beat a hasty retreat, didn't he?
Oh, that's Daniel saying, I kept back my legacy collection, old Ben, with the head from the 5p away last year. Yeah, it's a good figure for bits, isn't it? So.
I thought I tried that, but I think it's because the joints didn't match. But I should persevere with that, and I might do that again.
Yeah,
because it's a great head, and you can get it out of that one you just had in your hand, Matthew. It will pop out, and it's a great facial sculpt. That, but let's leave that for later. Talk about
okay. Oh, what's they saying? What do you think of the Imperial light cruiser Luke? Okay.
Ooh. Is the new one coming out?
I guess so. Well, we've got the Black Series version, haven't we? I know that's already definitely coming out. Right. Yeah, we've got the Black Cape, haven't we? So the Black Cape, and of course then we've got Hot Toys eventually, which will come out. So
yeah,
probably get
you're on you, Matthew.
Just a tad.
You'd be racking up a few bills with all this extra merchandise, Matthew. Wow. But I'm loving those busts that you are rocking at the minute. Ooh, pardon.
Get me busts out on TikTok.
And the figures what a lot of people do. Yeah. No, they're great, those ones, and the shorts are brilliant. You got a boss, haven't you, as well? Like,
yeah. Tim wants that one. He's desperate for that one. He is. He's dying. He hasn't got it, so he keeps saying, "I want that." You keep winding him up. Yeah, one day if I decide to sell it, I'll let Tim know.
Do some sort of trade. See what.
Oh yeah. What can he trade it for? Yeah. What can he trade it for? Something else, Bosky or something. I don't know. Is there a Bosk? Oh no. Would do you think he'd give me his fat lips Bosk for it? No chance. Okay, next figure then.
Right. Okay. Sugar. I should have got this. Yeah, go on. It's this one here, which is great, and I've put the BOGO with him.
Oh, cool picture.
But this is a really good figure, actually. Amazing.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm putting this lower down than I'll show you him now. Actually, I'll have to talk about both together. This is another one from that era, but we'll talk about him in a minute. But the reason is this: even though you can articulate and he's got ball jointed hips, so you can have him ride in a beast like this. The reason it's an all right head sculpt, but I just think that he's quite narrow. His head's like almost like it's been squashed, and he's got this kind of like annoying mullet. You know what I mean? You know, Attack of the Clones, Obi-Wan had a mullet, but this guy didn't. Yeah, he's got this like.
It's got better.
This thing with his hair, I don't know, but anyway, what I do is this figure does look great with this robe on it. And I'll talk more about that robe again later because I've got another figure wearing this one. This robe, Matthew, came with the Black Series lightsaber construction Luke, you know, the Jedi.
Yeah.
They reissued it. And the robe was way better because it was like more fitted. So that's that robe there. I opened the Luke, put him somewhere else and put this robe on him.
Yeah.
Because the other one's too baggy and like the hood puffs up really high. So
when they perfect, they sometimes do a cape and get it well, and then they just go and make another one, and they just don't. It's like they just don't learn, do they? From capes, they just go and make another one. Like you're saying, that one's perfect for other figures, but no one really
goes well on an old Ben as well, Matthew.
Yeah. You think they just sort of someone's learn? Oh, that's a good cape, isn't it? So but no, they keep knocking it. But that's the thing. I love it. So I say you and Daniel must do a lot of it. Just do a lot of like custom figures and just having the balls to actually do it, innit? And take them apart and just swap the heads around.
Well, believe it or not, I don't really like having to do that. What's he called? Retro Blasting doesn't want to have to do that, does he? Because he's videos.
Yeah,
he does do it, but he's got a point when he says we shouldn't have to do this. They should make the definitive.
No, I think
he do a lot.
I think he did that with the Indiana Jones figure. He wanted a certain look for it, and he took loads of different bits of different figures to make one Indiana Jones figure. So, which is crazy. Isn't it?
Respect to him for doing his research. He knew all about what's what with that. So,
because a lot of people would forget about the gloves that he wears in the first film, and it's totally forgotten. So, but we don't want to talk about Indiana Jones figures because Nick's still after some, aren't you, Nick? So.
Oh God, yeah. I'm actually
just
got Matt doing an impromptu head swap. Oh yeah, that doesn't work. No. So I forget that.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah. Yeah. If anyone's got the soldier on the motorbike, Nick's after one. So.
Oh yeah.
Share that. Oh, what's he saying? Drill the head out and out a little Nick. Drill it out. Oh, yeah, have you got a Dremel, Nick? Have you got a little Dremel?
Yeah, I could maybe do a little bit of that.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah. I haven't done anything like that for a while. I mean, last time I like building things and weather and stuff, but I've not.
With this one here, the ball joint is bigger than the actual head ball joint. So if I put that in hot water and then fit it on, it fits on nice already. Watch this. I can put it upside down and that ain't going to fall off.
Oh, that's fine, isn't it? Yeah.
But if I just put that in hot water, maybe I'd never get it off again if I did that. Because it would like surround, and then
yeah,
it would then contract probably, and I'll
yeah.
never get it
You
out.
could put the tiniest, smallest dab of super glue, just like a pin prick of super
Maybe
glue on it, just to hold it. If you are, yeah,
that's way better.
yeah,
That
yeah.
I like that series as well. Like Clone Wars, the Genndy Tartakovsky.
Oh,
It's just fantastic. That
yeah,
underrated.
yeah. Oh, I wish we get. I hope. Well, I don't think we will, but they're doing a load of Clone Wars figures, aren't they? Rumored. So hopefully we'll get some from that as well. Be nice, wouldn't it? So a lot
Like,
more.
It'd be nice to get Grievous, Kit Fisto, and Dooku. Loads of if they could do Ventress, maybe they'd all be really good looking cards as well.
Yeah, yeah, nice Dooku. Well, Dooku, we're dying for a decent Dooku, aren't we? So yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Do you want to see my next nephew?
Go on in.
Yeah, so you saw him in the other one, but I'm a big fan of hard goods when they're done right, and there's something about this figure. I like the head sculpt as well. I thought that was really good for Ewan McGregor. That because he has a lot of scenes in that film where it's sort of like quite pensive, and Anakin, something is out of place, and like having conversations in corridors, and he looks quite sad for a lot of it, doesn't he? But yeah. That hard goods is awesome. I love that.
It is. It does look good, that cape. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And I think that this figure, is madness, actually. The VT, God, I can never remember the numbers. Whatever the Obi-Wan is, the Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan in the vintage collection, amazingly enough, has got this body, I think, which is crazy because that other figure I showed you on top of the Boga has got the, the ball jointed hips. You'd think that this would be the one in the vintage collection, but it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not. And that's got soft goods as well on the side. From what I can see, I've never opened it up. That's what you get in the packet for that one. But it was early days in TVC, so I can understand 2010, that probably. So
I know watching your creature one, I keep saying I like to go and buy the Rake and the Accolade and the Boga again, just a couple of the creatures. I do sort of miss having those. I do like those. I did have them originally when they first came out, Revenge of the Sith, and just sold them on. So there'd be I would like to get those again. When I watch your videos, I did keep saying, "Oh, I should get that and get that."
You had them loose or carded?
I had them boxed, and I never took them out of the box.
Oh,
I had all the Revenge of the Sith stuff. I had even the Wookiee in the helicopter. Is it a little helicopter? I bought every single one, and I just kept them boxed. And then when I sold a lot of my stuff when I moved, I got rid of all that. And I was like, oh.
Well, they're not that bad, really, are they? They've not rocketed or anything.
No. I do like the Accolade because but getting one complete is quite tricky, isn't it? Because he's got his guts come out, and his guts come out.
The three I bought in a set in one go on eBay. They were like a job lot of all three, and they were all complete. But he had his guts in place. I can't put them straight back in. I wouldn't want to mess around with that. Keep it nice and pristine or whatever,
Yeah. Oh, look around there. He's sharing other people's channels.
What I'm going to do, Matthew, I'm going to put the ones I've chosen away, so I don't.
Okay. Oh yeah, I love a Funko Pop. I do. Thank you, Shabby. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I got 3 Funko Pops that the wife gave me. That was Robe 1. That's a good one.
What was that? Robe 1?
Robe 1. That was from Star Wars Rue.
Has he said where he's from again? Or not? Did he?
No. He's not. He's very secretive.
I think it's Staffordshire. I thought it was.
Hi, Geek Strong. Dino. Welcome, mate. Welcome, everyone. Thank you. Thanks, everyone, for coming on and watching us. Thank you. Oh, anybody seen? No, well, Nick hasn't seen it. I have seen it. I've told him it's good. So I really enjoyed it.
And you watched the whole lot, Matthew, right? The whole lot.
I did the whole lot in one go. Yeah, come out and put it on, and it's worth. You got to watch it. And the first episode's a little slow, but the rest are brilliant. And you just only like 15 minutes long each one, if that.
Great. So, that's what you want, isn't it? Nice short injection.
I mean,
Clone Wars, were they 20 minutes each, or were they Clone Wars episodes? I can't remember.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah, roughly about 20 minutes. Yeah, but they were all out of. When they are some weird thing where they were all out of order, and there's a certain order to watch the cartoons in because they didn't release them in the right order or something. So there's like a weird thing. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
3.
like that comment.
Yeah,
Hitting it.
good one. Yeah. Well, I'm sort of, I've gone back to the 3.75 now. I concentrate more on that now than anything now. So I bought one Black Series figure, but I keep buying, say, the vintage collection now. So that's my new thing. So
Great. Good to hear.
well, I'm sticking with it. Thing is, I've got to go to the next. I've got to go the next level now, Nick, and buy 2 and open one and review it. And
yeah, do it.
I don't like. It's going to cost me even more now. But then saying that, Black Series are 30 quid now, and you can get 2 vintage collection figures for about 30, can't you? If you can get them at a good price. So yeah.
Speaking of Obi-Wan, you should get that. It's aged now in that they've had the Kenobi series, but the Kenobi, the Nomad Kenobi hot toys you could get, or is it? What's the other one called? Hot
Mythos.
Toys?
Mythos.
I don't know what's the other. What's the other
one that looks?
one?
The one that looks like Alec Guinness is that one that looks like Alec Guinness, his head, and he's a bit younger.
It might be like they've done a hybrid kind of interpretation somewhere halfway.
Yeah. I think I've got
planet in the cabinet for ages.
I think I've got a picture. I did.
What's it called? Sideshow. I'm thinking of Sideshow Collectibles. They do 12 inches. Am I right? Or is that something else?
Yeah. Sideshow and Hot Toys do
Hot
Toys.
Yeah.
I can just no. I'm trying to think where it is now. There it is. I have got a picture of it. So,
I saw somebody. I was watching a documentary or something about Star Wars, and they had that figure out. I think it was. I can't remember what it was now. It was like on someone's desktop. It might have been that Lucasfilm documentary about the making of Kenobi. Yeah, that's
that's him, isn't it? Yeah, it's very nice. It's all kind of
that's really good.
Yeah, I love it.
Look at that. Young Alec Guinness. That is proper bridge over the River Kwai job.
Yeah. And on the back, he's got like bits of armor and sort of Tusken Raider, gaffy stick, and like the goggles and stuff. But yeah, it's nice. That pose is great. Yeah, you never been tempted to get one, Nick?
Not really.
No, just one, maybe, just the one. Nick, yeah,
I don't know. Maybe one day. There's other fish to fry, Matthew. Before I get my teeth. You know how it is. Like you buy one, you got to get more, haven't you? You know.
Yes, yeah. I said that. I'll just get a couple.
I think I've dodged a bullet. Speaking of Obi-Wan, I was going to buy the new Obi-Wan lightsaber. The one from the Kenobi that they brought out. And it was on pre-order, and I actually cancelled that around August, thinking I've got to make some changes here, as in I can't afford that and everything else. So I cancelled that. But that's a shame because that would be quite a nice piece to have. But then again, it's that thing. I've got one lightsaber. I've got Luke's hilt. I've got Kylo Ren's as well. But I've got the thing about the Luke one is you can have the hilt on its own on display, and that's me. That's my favorite anyway. So I should really stop there. So it'd be nice to get the Kenobi one, but to be honest, I'd sooner get the Luke one. Really, that looks good as well.
But the new Jedi one's come out, isn't it? Yeah, it does. Yeah, what are they? I don't know what the price is. They 300, I think, around 300.
Well, it's a lot. Man, it's a lot of money in it, and
it's a lot of money.
I mean, I've got like a red one, the Kylo one. I've got a blue Luke, and technically I should get a green one. And
that's what I've got, the Kylo one, and I've got my Empire Strikes Back Luke one, which I sort of I repaired a few bits on it because the tube inside had gone yellow, so I stripped it.
Right.
And did a video on it a long time ago, and it was what a palaver to take one of those apart is a lot of work, and it's just scary trying to take them apart. To try and get all the LEDs out, and there's like a filter tube inside, and that goes yellow over time. So you see them there.
Matthew, for attempting that.
Yeah, it looks all right. So I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, so Star Wars Rue is from Newcastle. There we go.
Newcastle underline, you said lime. So,
underline, yeah. Oh, everyone's saying hello. What's what you saying? I'm looking forward to seeing Qui-Gon. Yes, you'll be very happy in that. Very happy. So
young Qui-Gon. That's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. I've just Dooku, and this is great. So I could get talking about it. Nick's not seen it. Come on, Matt, shut up.
At the end of my review I did earlier of Andor, I filmed. I had a couple of figures out just to help me sort of recall what I just watched in Andor. But then I had my young Dooku, which was a custom somebody sent me, which looks great. And then I have another dude. I've got a Qui-Gon figure, which is the Qui-Gon training. And just because he's wearing different gear, he looks younger, or just looks different from how he did in Phantom Menace. So I have those two guys stood together on my display. But anyway, I filmed them earlier, but they're great figures. And, you know,
I've already watched it. It was a good video. So yeah, check out. Yeah, you and Tim have got your video out as well today. Another top 5. So check it out. Yeah. Next figure then. Let's go for it. Yeah.
I'm going to change my mind. I can't remember what order I did for this the other day when I made a video, but yeah, we'll put this one next.
Okay.
It's great figure. They have updated this head.
Yes, I've got the updated version. Yes, yeah.
Well, this head that I put on this here, the one with the cape, the soft goods cape, that's the updated head.
All right.
You can see a difference. But I mean, even this one wasn't bad at all. This is the first issue, which I got from Tungori, that actually. And I don't know why I have him in that pose, just like, follow me, clones. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
very.
But good figure, and it's got that VC45 sculpt for the body. I think the legs are definitely the clone legs.
Yeah, I think I grabbed the new one. So the face is a little bit dodgy, but I just love it.
Isn't it?
I just love that Ewan McGregor's face is on the card back. It's just a good face grab, isn't it? I don't know where they got.
They are yet to do him like definitively, I think, for Revenge of the Sith, but I'm that was their opportunity there. Plus, speaking of Black Series figures, Matthew, I loved the one that was like that in the Black Series. That was like, I had to buy that. When I saw that, blew me away. When I saw the facial with that Matt, I was like, oh my god, that is incredible. Looks like, exactly like him.
Oh, he's up there. I should have got him down. Yeah, it's one of the ones I've kept.
He's got a bit of a rouge face, but apart from that, it's phenomenal. For that.
Well, I mean, we talk about that one. So that's another this one.
Same one again.
Yeah. This one's very good. It's like the best one out of the 4 they released. So I've kept this one, and the rest I've got rid of. So I didn't get the Anakin because I thought it looked a bit odd, the Anakin. So but yeah, it's definitely one of the best. I'm not sure about the mouth though. It's always closed. They seem to make it open like show a bit of teeth.
He's so serious though, isn't he? And he's got that beard that you can get away with just having a no teeth face. No teeth smile. I'm really happy with this custom actually, the more I look at it. Right. I'll put him away now. And him. Next just one, Matthew, or more?
Yeah. Just the one.
Rolling. Well, this one I opened it a couple of days ago because I had to for this thing we're doing right now, Matthew, because obviously, would you believe, Matt, that I hadn't opened this? I've had it for months now, but I've got to tell you though about it, Matt. I don't know if you've got it loose or not. Have you?
No, but I'm thinking of getting it loose because I've got my my OP, and it's still in the thing, and I haven't, and I want to put that figure on it. So
I can't believe I've not done that yet. I should have done that. I can still do it.
So there you go. Anyway, there's a video. Right? There's a video. Quick before I do it.
Race me to it. Yeah, this figure, right though, face on, I don't think really looks like him that much. But
no.
On the side, Matthew.
Yeah.
They have absolutely. Could you put this on big screen, Matthew?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Don't apologize.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my figure from the side.
I've got a really crap camera, but there's something about the eyebrows. It's got that classic Ewan McGregor scowl. Let me just try it from this side. I can't remember which side it was now.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny the way a figure can?
Weird, but they get it right some angles, don't they? And then they just. Do you think it's the? I don't know.
I didn't like him head on. I thought he looked like I can't remember. That's right. He looks like Hollow Chronicles Andy. I thought head on. He did. But there you go. Maybe they're about there or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Something about the.
I just think the eyes are a bit too dark on the figure. They're very sort of they're not soft enough, are they? I don't know. It's really sort of really bog up. Oh, he's staring at him, kind of.
I also don't understand, Matt, the lightsaber. It's tiny on it, but then in the Kenobi
Yeah.
series, the prop looked actually bigger. That is, his lightsaber in the actual series looked really big, chunky. Like it was a different variation of what he has in New Hope. But
we are getting the Obi-Wan in the blue shirt, aren't we? Which is probably really the proper figure to put with the OP. But I was wondering, you could customize this and paint this blue, couldn't you? So if you wanted to, you could paint the top. Because I was like, I was worried because that's coming in the 3-pack, isn't it? And I'm going to see from Amazon, and I'm sort of dreading what state it's going to come in. So, yeah. But the last one we got, the Clone Wars.
Everyone's on tenterhooks with them, aren't they? Jesus.
The Bad Batch one I got, I was one of the only ones who got it without just a sticker slapped on the outside of it. So
on the actual
box,
Star Wars
packaging. It didn't come in the mailer or nothing. It didn't come in that brown box.
Well, let's hope they've learned from those mistakes.
I don't know. Some people seem to get their stuff in boxes, and some people get them in bubble mailers, don't they? So what's I'm not meaning to be negative on any, but Owen's face is pretty bad from the series. It was unfortunate, but I think Ewan McGregor's face is quite difficult to get right, really. I don't know.
I think they've done it though, man. They did it in that 6-inch line for damn sure. I think Mark Hamill, they've only just got their teeth around him now. They've got the measure of him. Finally, it's taken them years, but those figures we got, Matt, the Jedi, the new Jedi Knight, and the Stormtrooper one, that was good. And
I mean this young Ewan is brilliant. That is a really good.
I think one of the best likenesses. That's very good, actually. Wow,
it is one of the best ones, isn't it?
The ones when he doesn't have a beard, he's harder to do, maybe. But the beard,
I think it's getting the hair right, isn't it? So definitely,
interesting though.
Oh, what's that you saying? One is all it takes, Shabby. They're talking about. I think they're talking about Hot Toys. So because we only don't. Because I said I only get one, and I've got 10 now or something.
Well, I know that's the thing.
So you don't want to buy them. You don't want to buy them, really. Nah. just stick with the TV series.
I mean, I was only going to get one vintage collection and also one vintage 80s, and then one thing leads to another.
They're just. What was that? There is. Is there a release date for the retro collection box? No, we've had nothing. Yeah, we've had nothing yet, have we? Nothing.
That'd be awesome. I can't wait for that one. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I want some more Return of the Jedi ones as well. That would be really good if they can announce some more of them.
Well, a second wave of those, because they're not
so much more to do. They could do three or four waves, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I was trying to think what figures they've not done for Jedi. Like a special figure, and it's the ones they could. It was really hard trying to think of a figure that's not been done for Jedi. So,
well, you could say Ula, couldn't you? That would be great.
Oh yeah, Ula. Yeah,
he's done that though, haven't they? Was it Smith Lord or whoever?
Yeah. Do a 3-point. Yeah, I was thinking
they were really good as well.
Han Solo in ATST disguise with his helmet on, and just have the helmet on, and he's holding a. He's
he's got a little bit. Yeah. That could be done now, though. Anyone could customize that. Just get the ATST body, get their hand end or head on that. You could easily do a bit of
I guess we could do with some decent Imperial soldiers, can't we? So the Stormtrooper, I mean, being technical, the Stormtrooper armor in Return of the Jedi is completely different to the other two films. So and the helmet's all squashed and that. But I don't know if anyone want to go. We've got a good Stormtrooper now. We don't really need to change it, do we? So except for the feet. We got no. Except for the feet. Yeah, the decent peg holes on the feet. Okay, next figure.
So I'm going to show you both together for this one. But I bought this from Hamleys in 2003 when I moved to London. I'm not in London anymore.
No.
But when I did, I mean, it's not a great figure of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I mean, look at him. He's a statue, isn't he? But that Vader, I love that bit. That's the first time I saw a Vader that was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It was like New Hope in physical form.
He looks really powerful there, don't he? The pose is really good. The pose they've got him saved by the arm. Looks really good.
It was the first time I saw a Vader helmet that was like, my God, that is now accurate. But then the Obi-Wan as well just went with him so well because, you know, obviously they all look quite chunky, but that's because their robes are filling up the space, and they're kind of like swirling, aren't they? I guess. But again, you know, where is he now? I had this guy out before. It's the same head as this, pretty much, isn't it? This guy, it's all Power of the Force too. Except this was Power of the Jedi, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Power of the Jedi in the 2000s. But I just, I mean, I could take him off, and then that would look really shit. Sorry, Matthew. Demonetized.
It's all right. It's all right. One word.
At least you haven't got Shabby on though, mate. You definitely get demonetized with him, mate.
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
It's because I think it's because he's got the hood up, and look at that. He's posed, and posable figures can sometimes be really good, man. And I like those cinema scenes. Yeah, like the Darth Maul figure you can get in the cinema scene. That's really good as well. That's like one of my favorite Mauls.
It's a hard thing, a cloth cape and a plastic and a plastic cloak, in it. There's advantages and disadvantages between the two, really. So you get all the nice pleats and stuff in a plastic one, but you just don't get that with material one, do you? So
no. I mean, but I've always loved those two together, and I got them. You know, one of my first ever figures, really, when I started to collect them as an adult, kind of, I was 22 or whatever when I bought that. And, well, I had figures before that, but it was, I don't know, it's just a special set like them. Really good. But people might see them and think, oh my God, what are you doing with that?
Yeah, right. Next figure. Yeah.
All right, next one.
Cracking out.
What have we got now? Let's get this right here, man. So what's that, fourth, right? So it's just 3 left.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think I'm doing this right, Matt. This will be next.
Oh, of course.
Now, believe it or not, this is not one from my childhood. I did have old Ben as a kid. I think I might have had the grey-haired one. I bought this on the eBay about, I don't know, earlier this year. And that's a repro cape I bought. I had this repro. Sorry, Matt, repro.
Don't bother me.
This is a repro saber I've had for years. I bought that for a Luke Skywalker farm boy. I was going to change it from yellow to blue, but never got around to it. But anyway, that's an original figure, obviously. But they're going to bring him out anyway now in the retro collection. So
yeah.
But at least I've got the white-haired one. I don't know is he going to be white-haired in retro? I can't remember.
I can't remember now. No, I've got a. I've got grey. Have I got a grey? I can't remember which one I've got now.
Yeah. But obviously, I'm old enough to have had 80s figures as a kid. Because in 1985, I would have got my first figures. I was about 4 years old or whatever.
Yeah.
So I quite like the fact that I have had a taste of vintage 80s. I'm not as old as POE, but still.
I know he's old, and he don't look it though. He don't look it.
In that gang, you know. Then you've got the other sort of crew of people like the Forces with Jesse, maybe, and Sith Lord 229.
Yeah, the youngsters. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they'll be prequels-y type. They'll have
prequels-y.
Phantom Menace stuff will probably be their equivalent of that, won't it? Really, I guess.
Yeah. There's mine carded one is a grey-haired. So I've got two. I've got a loose grey-haired and a carded grey-haired one. So this is my Palatoy Return of the Jedi. Yeah. So it's got a crease there, but that's about. Otherwise, it's quite nice. So
that would really upset Tim.
He doesn't. Yeah, he likes his minty mint, doesn't he? So I've got a few nicks and creases, and a lot of my. I'm more worried about the bubble than anything. That's my thing. So but car back, I don't mind a few lines in it. So shows a bit of age. So
you got some more activity in the chat, Matt. You've got 69girls.xyz, and then you got Keith Guppy there. So I don't know if you can see that.
I've got a pan down. Oh, there's Keith. Hi, Keith.
Do that.
Hello, Keith. Nice to see you, mate. I know, having a good old chat. Yeah, Who else have I? Anyone else I've missed? Action. Oh, who's this? Action Figure Podcast. Welcome.
Hey there.
Yeah, hey there. Welcome.
AFP.
Yeah, it's nice to have some more people in the chat. No, 1,000 ghosts. 1,000 ghosts here. Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
So yeah, I mean that's just such a classic, Matt. I had to put that up at the top because I have a memory of having that as a kid, and you know I loved that. You know, and he was accurate as well. He had the blue saber. Everyone else had the wrong colored, you know, like yellow.
I know. I just we don't we need, and it's we definitely need a new TVC Kenobi, don't we? Will they what picture will they use? Because I mean, my favorite one is the one where he's got the hood up, the hood's up, and he's got the blue. That's one of my favorite.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
He's coming up.
Yeah. Saying hello. Is that was that my first troll? Is it my first sex bot in there? Is it? So
the hot girls.
Yeah. Well, someone's already blocked them. Thank you. It's probably Connor or whoever I got moderate. I've added some more moderators now because I only had a couple. So
carb on it, Connor, because he's on it, man.
He's always For info, I'm on. He's you mentioned this well to me, didn't you? He's on Ron Gilbert's comedy show. Right. Yeah, next Wednesday for 2 minutes. Yeah, Stardom. Anyone? Yeah, he has to do He has to get like quizzed on a load of Star Wars questions. I think he was.
Oh wow, I'd love that.
Keith said he was bricking it. Could be on TV. So yeah.
God, I know. Yeah, the pressure of that as well.
Yeah. You'll never let it down, will you? You never let down the Star Wars expert, and you get them all wrong.
God.
Yeah. Oh. TJC. Hello. Okay, next figure.
Okay, yeah, number 2.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, I could put this at number 1, although it is not fully articulated. But that is okay in terms of facial sculpt. That has to be the best they've ever done for Alec Guinness.
Yeah.
Great figure that, and that's the only figure I've got of him where he's got the hood up, except for that one you just saw with Vader. He's got the hood up there, but there was a plastic one you could buy. I think it was maybe Power of the Jedi. But anyway, so they did it here, and that one totally replicates that car back you were just talking about, Matt. The Vader corridor shot, you know.
Yeah,
but, this one's broken as well, by the way. I've got 2 of this loose, but look, the arm's going to fall off in a minute.
Yeah.
The arms are. It's a shame you can't articulate them.
Yeah, you get a nice pose with that, can you? Over the
yeah,
or something, it's
like 5. It's only got the articulation on the shoulders or whatever there, but it's just curved arms, so you can only really put them together like that. But it's funny, the Qui-Gon and the Obi-Wan with the robes on from the Phantom Menace line, they had curved arms, but you could pivot at the elbows on them. So, but they weren't doing that back then. They were only strictly doing 5 POA, weren't they? His arms just come off now.
Oh yeah, he's losing it. Losing my first one. Oh dear. Yeah, do you like that fan film thing they made with the extra scene with the fighting? Have you seen that, Nick? You must have seen that with the Obi-Wan and Darth Vader fan fight. You know, the extended sort of fight, and they got. Have you seen it? Have you ever seen it?
I know what you mean. Yeah, the more scene, whatever E30.
Yeah, that's a brilliant scene. It's like, oh god, if we had that in Star Wars, that would really, really soup it up, wouldn't it? It would have been great to have something like that.
See, I my channel intros, Matt, I whipped from that, by the way. There's a couple of saber ignitions I stole from that screen grabbed. So yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of purists out there, but say no. I'd love that to be something like that put in New Hope. I would love that if they redid it and added some special extra bits like that. But I know there's the purists out there. Some people can't mess with the original 3 films.
Of course not.
I love
the original fight was great. You know, I thought that Alec Guinness did a few little moves and a couple of whips. So I thought that was great. Yeah, I never watched it and thought, oh my god, it looks like 2 old men fighting. It was great. I always just think that was great as a kid and still do now, you know.
Yeah, it's more like a samurai, more precision, isn't it? Kind of thing. But yeah, I do like seeing a bit more of Vader doing the force powers and stuff a bit more, because you sort of now you've got Rogue One and you see all that.
Well, yeah, he looked powerful, wailing into him,
lifting people up, and it's
he's got a powerful strike Vader, hasn't he? Like, you know.
Yeah.
Physical power and mental power combined. Yeah, it was brilliant.
Oh, what's he saying? Just one word, but no. I know Daniel. I know Daniel will jump in. No,
where's your
Matt.
more sequel trilogy?
No.
Original trilogy. Yeah.
Yeah. Just
So what have you heard, Matt, about this new movie? What's the word that you've heard? I don't know very much at the minute, but what do you know?
no. Well, the minute they're saying there's another trilogy, isn't it, or something that's coming out, and it's the Taika Waititi's directing it, but and then the other guy.
Oh, he is he?
Yeah, and
I
then
thought
the other
that they
guy.
hadn't found a director yet.
Yeah, and then the other guy might be writing it. So the
right.
Yeah, but I've seen lots of stuff on YouTube. They're talking about it. And then they're saying about bringing Finn and Ray back as well. Then no one's really sure.
Yeah, they said it wasn't going to follow the sequels, but it will because it chronologically does. But whatever.
Yeah.
But and as characters, I liked them. It was just other things I had issues with, but I just thought it was such a bizarre thing to hear, and I didn't know Taika Waititi was, or whatever his name is. That right?
Yeah, Taika
from The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
The last video I saw, they were talking about the facts of they were going to let the director have a say in the writing of it, but I didn't know it was him. So that's obviously new news.
Yeah. What's he saying there? I bet all the boxes are ticked for the new film. Yeah, they got to do something. I mean, I just think to me, that I would like them to go back in time and do something in the past for Star Wars.
Absolutely, like a new trilogy in the Revan era, or
the Sith,
like
the Sith Wars. We get loads of Sith, the Sith Wars when there was loads of them. And I don't know if you've seen the graphic novels when the lightsabers had a connecting. They actually had a power supply on a belt or something.
Wow.
Some of the and when it was very primitive Jedi, they still had the connection to something like that. Make something I don't know. Go maybe when there's venturing, people are starting to venture out in space, go back to
that's
more.
Awesome. The thing is, they've got that, haven't they? They are extremely lucky that they have got all of that, and they could easily do that, and they're probably going to exhaust this era of time now. Skywalker era. I mean, the thing is, when they announced Andor, I thought we don't need. I just didn't want it, but having said that, I've seen it and I'm really loving it, and it is fresh for me anyway. Really enjoying it, and it just goes to show that you're still in that era of time. But I will never tire of seeing the ins and outs of the Empire and like that bureau. I'm loving that bureau, man. It's great.
Just seeing the extended thing of the Empire in it, just seeing stuff that we've never seen before, and just seeing what else that they weren't at the Imperials weren't just people on the Star Destroyers. There was other facets of the Empire, like
absolutely.
the prison.
But don't you find that as well, when all that is going on in your head? I do this anyway. I think to myself, you don't have to see the Emperor or Vader, but they are there. But all of this is just the goings on around the top of the tree. You see the top of the tree in like the episodic movies, but this is just great because they're just still part of it, but they're not in it. You know what I mean?
I'm just intrigued. Aren't you intrigued in Andor what they're building? Those things are what those things are for. In
the prison.
What are those? They're sort of like a connector.
Well, do you know what I thought about that? I was getting such strong THX 1138 vibes when I watched that, and I reckon like his job, Thex or whatever he was called, THX, he was building more police robots. That was what his job was. So I thought they looked like mines or something. There'll be some kind of weapon.
Yeah. Could it be for the Death Star? I don't know. Could it be part of the Death Star?
Yeah, I thought he was building more of those robots. The K2 droids. Actually, possibly mine, but I don't think it's that.
No, because it's a kind of spider-shaped point. It's a structural.
Yeah, it looks like a mine, doesn't it? Like a weapon, like a bomb of some sort, like a landmine.
Yeah, I'm intrigued if we do find out what what it's about. So, but I like it.
Sorry, go on.
No, carry on.
I was going to say, was it me? But they looked like they were really working hard. That last shift, they were really. All the other groups were like that. They were like really trying to go for it, which is great. But
it said like 30. Didn't it say 30 shifts in? Like sort of, they're getting quicker and quicker at
that's
it.
Right.
So it's showing that he's been there for a while already, isn't he? So which is great. So
I'm watching it a second time. I'm halfway through, and I saw the 30 shifts in. But I just mean like right before the end credits, they had them again. working as a team, and they were like super fast.
They're super
like everyone else
fast.
was, like, lingering, and they were just boom, like going for like top job or
But
whatever.
he's definitely eyeing up. He's definitely eyeing up for the boots. He's got to get those boots. And
I didn't notice them first time round. I noticed them second time. He was eyes front. Don't look this. Yeah.
Do you notice there's a cog on the bottom of the grip as well? There's the imperial cog on the bottom of the actual grip of the boot as well, which I noticed as well.
Spot that.
Yeah. I wonder if there are certain boot, because I know what there's a Facebook page I watch which is called Star Wars Parts, and they list all the parts that appear because they've been showing all the different parts that have been in Andor, and I bet someone finds out what those boots are, and then they'll sell out because you know what it's like as soon as someone says what it's from. And the
other thing I noticed, Matt, as well, speaking of an escape plan, because I was watching everything a bit more closely on the second viewing, he's got that little weapon. He's using that little laser gun thing as well. I'm sure that could be maybe used. If you notice them, they've got they're definitely laser beams coming off those tools.
Oh yeah.
I thought about that as well. I was like watching him.
He's clocking everything, and he's thinking how to.
Mind was definitely ticking, wasn't
it? Yeah. Okay,
really
you got your last figure. Your last figure. Last figure.
I was going to say, I like Andor the show, but I do like Andor the character now, man. He's really kind of like risen in my all time appreciation of characters. Yeah, it's this one here, which is great.
Oh, look at that one. That's a cool one.
It's a legacy collection, but I've made it look better because like I told you before about that cape.
you used the Luke cape. Yeah.
The Luke cape, which is shorter, more fitted. It's a lighter brown as well, which is what I remember. It's just nice, Matt, because you've got the soft goods here and full articulation. You can swivel that hand there, and then the head's all right. You know, it's actually it used to look better than it does now. It's still very Alec Guinnessy. There may be a little bit of Ewan McGregor in that as well, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
But it's been surpassed with that head. So what they need to do is now the definitive for TVC and then put it all together. But for now, this is still my favorite. I love this.
So you need to send that to Hasbro then and say, come on, guys, make me this figure on the card back.
With our card back, Matt, what we want.
Yeah.
Vader.
Yeah, with the decent
corridor one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So I think you can swap the heads. I think Daniel Chart might have said something about that, but I can't remember what the problem was. It was a bit loose or something, but I'll have a play around with that. Maybe do another video.
Because you're bound to. I think you've got a video coming out with all these choices as well, haven't you? So
that's right.
Keep an eye out for that.
The whole process of choosing them is coming up in a video.
Hi, Sean. How you doing, mate?
Great. Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean. How you doing? Sean's always got some good stuff up. Always watching his. His channel is amazing. Just explodes his channel. He's got
a good song from Rum as well, hasn't he?
What
was it again? The Sean Solo. Can't go hold. Oh, man, only you can be so bold. Something like that. Brilliant, that.
Sean Solo. Yeah, we're trying to get Sean on USR, but it's the time difference is a bit of a pain. So yeah. What's he saying there? That's a swap. What I did. Yeah, you see, I love all these custom figures you guys do. He's a brave doing it. So. Oh yeah, there's Sean's channel. He doesn't need the subscribers.
Hang on, Matthew. You're the bravest of the brave. You're the fellow who paints bloody Naboo ships. That's brave, man. I mean, that was pretty good. Great. And you take the retro stickers. I wouldn't have the patience or the.
Oh, the retro. Yeah. Well, I stopped that. I only did it on the Star Wars and the Empire, and I didn't do it on the Mandos because I tried it on a couple. And there's a shine on the card, and it just took the shine off, the gloss off the top, and I could see it. But a few people said, "Oh, they've still done it," but I've never really tried the hairdryer effect. I'm frightened I'm going to melt the bubble. So it's just
well, you will maybe.
Yeah, you got to just.
I thought that even with the other ones, the New Hope and all that, they were leaving a remnant. You could still see the outline of where the sticker was. So I thought all of them were doomed to fail.
Yeah. I mean, I've been luckily. I've not, but if I get the Jedi, I'm not planning to get the Return of the Jedi ones. I might get the Biker Scout and the Luke one. If they're loose, I might pick them up. But I might take the stickers off. Get a couple and take the stickers off. So. But I think the Biker Scout will be one to find, won't it? Because it's the troop builder again. So loads of people are going to grab
sold
them.
out on Hasbro Pulse stuff. Obviously,
Is it? Yeah.
Didn't it? Yeah. That night I went to buy them, they'd sold out everywhere. I got them on Comics and Cocktails in the end, but
all right.
When I went on to Pulse, no surprise, individually, the Biker Scout he'd gone. But no prizes for guessing why, but still.
Yeah. Don't get paint on your new carpet. Oh, yeah. No, it's all right. It's all right. I do it in this room here using my painting, which is my old carpet. I've had the house recarpeted and linoed the last week. So
oh god,
yeah, it was a bit it was busy moving stuff around the house at midnight and stuff, which is not the best thing. Well, it's not the best thing to be doing. The wife goes up, right, unplug everything, TV out, sofas out, getting it ready, and it was a bit of a. There's me chucking. There's me cutting carpet up at 11 o'clock at night, chucking it out in the driveway, going and rolling it up. The neighbours must think, "What's he got there?" And rolling up the carpet.
your wife's inside there.
Yeah, I've rolled her up.
Yeah.
Oh, Jason's here.
The next morning, Matt, excuse me, have you got a spade? Have you got a spade?
Got a spade, yeah. I've got a bit of a lump in the back garden. Do you want it? Yeah. I got building going on next door, so. Oh, Mangavan does bought up. Oh yeah, Biker Scouts. Yeah, that's his favourite. Yeah. Everyone saying hello. Yeah, I'm gonna have a quick slap as well. Sorry.
You got a segment of fruit in there, Matt. I like that.
Yeah, I always have a lemon and a bit of lime. So
how about that?
Just to give it a bit of gist, pretend I'm drinking a cocktail then, but I don't really drink, so that's my way of thinking. I'm on holiday. So yeah. So that's it. We've done your top 10, and thank you for coming on. We've done around. I said we'd have an hour. Just do it for an hour. So come on and let everyone get on with their night. You've got other stuff. You've got more videos. It's got more videos to make. So it seems quite busy at the minute. Making use of this week as well. But have you got any more Kenobi things you wanted to show or mention? Any figures that you're into?
Well, I've shown sort of all the figures. I mean, I do see. I do like the re-release of. I do like this card back. It's a nice one. Yeah.
You know what, Matt? Though on that figure, right? I was thinking about this when I was talking about the Mick Hucknall head. That one's quite ginger. That head there, and I think that they could have and maybe should have put that on a Clone Wars card. You know, the Gandhi line, because if anything, matches it a bit more. Because I suppose he's got reddish sort of hair in that photograph, but.
Yeah,
he's definitely got orange hair in that series, and I think that would have been quite a nice card.
It's a bit of a dodgy toupee in certain bits of the film, isn't it? Because I'm sure he had a toupee or a sort of a wig on.
The Jedi mullet, as he called it.
Yeah, I know the scene in the lift at the very beginning is supposed to be quite noticeable. That's supposed to be. That was a retake or a reshoot. Reshoot. Right. Yeah, and his hair.
I loved that scene. When I saw that in the cinema, because I was quite nervous. I thought to myself, "What's this kid gonna look like?" You know, as in Hayden Christensen, is he gonna look like Anakin? There's something about, is he gonna look like the father of Luke? But there's something about the way he looks at Obi and smiles. I was kind of sold in that moment. I thought, "Oh, that'll do. I'm happy." He looks like Luke in a way. You know, I could see it. But I don't know. That was just me.
Great stream. Thank you. That was
great. Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks, Shabby. Thanks, Shabby.
Watch our language, mate.
We're very good. We're very good.
What the France when he's on air, but what the something else when he's not.
Oh yeah, you had that.
Yeah, that was funny, man.
I picked up a new Kenobi Attack of the Clones on clearance again. Wow, good find.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah, well done.
Has anyone mentioned Melchi?
Yeah, no, yeah, he was
Melchi. Yeah. There's
Rue mentioned that to me.
Yeah, I was trying to explain that to the wife. I said, this is the guy from Rogue One. He's the rebel on Scarif. She's like looking at me like, no, I don't know what you're on about.
What's that? Yeah.
No, I said this is clever.
Can you mates match?
Yeah, she's like,
Star Wars,
what?
mate.
What? Who?
What?
I'm just like, oh, don't worry. I've just spotted all the English actors in it, and a certain I have mentioned it to Nick. A certain friend of mine who's an extra is in Andor, one of my good friends, and sort of had to keep it quiet, but he's in it and is very clearly in it. So
I didn't want to mention it before in case I couldn't, Matt. I did want to. I was going to say, but I thought, keep your mouth shut.
I'll just mention
go public,
it.
can you? Yeah, good. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's one of my friends I've known for a long time, and he's a fellow. Comes from Liverpool, so he's yes. I'm not sure what part of Liverpool he's moved back to, but he lived down in Bournemouth for a long time. He's moved back to Liverpool, so
that is awesome.
But he's been in EastEnders, and he was in the Aliens film, and
wow.
he plays a thug in a lot of films. So
which alien film is this again?
The one after Prometheus. He plays. You know when the ship comes back to the planet and he drops all all those vats, doesn't he? And all the aliens, the engineers are on there.
Covenant,
going,
isn't it?
Covenant. They're all going. Yeah, he's one of them. So he's in it. So he's got pictures on his. He's got pictures on his Twitter page of him in the gear. So
that's awesome.
So, but yeah, being in EastEnders is quite a big thing. So he's in that. So he comes in with a little
part or just a.
No, he stood there. He stood there with a can of petrol, and they're about to burn the bar or something. So,
right,
it's just weird seeing your friend. It's like this is like he's the nicest guy ever, and he's playing it.
That's amazing.
But yeah, me and my wife were watching it, saying, "Went Billy's onto the handle," and I went, "Wow!" So when you recognise a friend, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird.
Yeah.
So hopefully, what's he say there? What's that? That geezer. Is that geezer posted on Facebook, Matt? Prison. Whitesmith.
Is that the geezer posting on Facebook, Matt, in the prison Whitesmith? I don't know.
Yeah, prison Whitesmith.
Not sure. Have you posted about this on Facebook, have you, Matthew?
No, I've not mentioned it. No. I know one of my I don't know if he's on Facebook, but he's I know I'll catch him soon and find out. So, but yeah. Oh, here we go. Who's this? Oh, yeah. Oh, he's sharing everyone's channels on here.
So have you changed your handle now, Matt? You've changed your name, but have you got the Zero Hunter Toys at Zero Hunter Toys? Because they were doing all the whole YouTube.
Yes, Nick. I've done. Yeah, I've done the handle because it was the problem was when I started I did my URL and you can't change your URL now, and I had Universal Collector, and you could delete it a while ago, but they've added this handle now, and the only way I can delete the USR handle is by deleting the channel, which is not fair. So I've had to use the handle. So the
handles, it's come up, but everyone anybody who's got over 100 subscribers has obviously secured a handle they want, haven't they? Unless they don't know about it. I don't understand why this has come up, this YouTube handle thing. So is it now even harder to change it once you've got it in place? Like,
I think it's a way of linking all your other media, social media, so you can have it all at the same so you can link it. It's a way of finding, and it's a way of just finding, I think, on YouTube. So I've used it. I did it. So luckily I just sort of changed it. Luckily I changed my name. So I've got the chance. So if I changed it afterwards, I might have been stuck.
I don't think I need to do anything with mine because it's in place. And
I think
it's just giving everyone a last chance if they do want to change it, I guess, isn't it? Do it now.
Yeah. Oh, what's Tez saying? Got my own Tez goes woke.
Tez goes woke show, JR.
What's he saying?
Go woke, go broke.
He'd be going out autographs in Tesco's car. Yeah. Well, let's just keep an eye on USR in the future. We might have I'm not saying definite yet, but we might have an Andor guest on. So that's all.
Yeah.
So keep your eye out.
ZSR. Zero shabby. Zero.
Yeah,
shabby.
we're keeping it. We're keeping it USR. So it's Tez come up with it. It's kind of, so it's a good name, and everyone knows who we are now. So if we changed it to something else, people will be like, "Oh, I can't find you" or something. So, because people always saying, "Oh, I didn't see the thing for it. It's been up all past couple of days," like the thumbnail for the show. So there's Anthony. Hi, Anthony. I love him.
Anthony Craven.
Yeah, he always says the best live stream in the world. Is it the best live stream?
Any relation to John Craven?
I think we mentioned that.
Have you really?
I think Tez has brought that up before. Is John Craven your dad? I think he said that.
News round. That's great, isn't it?
Away from it.
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Yeah, it's ZSR. Yeah, it doesn't have the same effect, does it? Okay, all right. Well, there we go. We said we'd be an hour and so in a bit. We've done the top 10. So that's all right. Thanks for coming on.
Well,
yeah. So I'm always a keen sponsor of the channel.
Yeah, good man.
I had a few people. I've actually when I've walked around. When I went, I've been to the NEC a while ago. They said, "Oh, I like your hat." So we'll check channel.
Wow.
So, yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, so people like it, mate. So yeah,
You wear it in shopping. You go around Bournemouth wearing it. I hope, Matthew, as well.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Good,
I might wear it this weekend because I'm going. It's the NEC Toy Fair again this Sunday.
Oh, man. Yeah, brilliant.
So I might be going to that with my friend Julian. So getting up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. On a Sunday, to drive up to NEC and a quick look round. And so they're only doing 2 more NECs and then they're pulling out. So the company.
Oh wow.
Barry Potter does it. The NEC want too much money, so they've pulled out. They said they're doing one at Christmas and that's it, which is a shame really, because I've only just started going to NEC again and then they're finishing it. So which is a shame. So
I just saw a nice comment from Sean Solo there. That was very nice, Sean. It's very great. You don't have to put it up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we go. Only one spot.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that as well. That the monkey lizard thing. He invited me last year. He said he invited me to do what does he call that series now? Want to get to know you.
Oh, yeah. In a familiar way.
What does he call that show? I can't remember. But anyway, I was on that.
Yeah.
2021, bloody hell, it's ages ago. But then he said, "Come on." He gave me a slot for 3 Men and a Monkey Lizard, and I couldn't do it. But anyway, I'd like to do that.
Yeah, make sure everyone hit the like before you go. Make sure you hit the like. Thank you. Nice likes. Hit the likes.
Yourself. I think I've already done it, Matt, to be honest.
Yeah, thank you. So Nick's got a new video up today, and he's also done a video with Tim. We've done check him and Tim's video out. So top 5 Attack of the Clones as well. So I'll actually want to watch that in a bit. So go and watch that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna love you and leave you now. Thanks everyone for watching.
Thank you for having me, Matthew.
I sort of started these. I did John and I did Tim, and I asked a load of people, and then I sort of stopped, and so I want to try and get back to doing these a bit more regular. So thanks for reminding me. Thanks for reminding me to do these again. So it was nice of Nick to come on and do these, and I'll look out for the next one. I'm not sure who I'm going to get yet, but we'll get someone else on next one. So yeah. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching, and check out USR on Friday. I'm hosting, and we've got a guest on. He's been on before, so you'll know him. So he's been on a few times. There you go. That said it all. He doesn't talk like that, but it's a clue.
And now for my impression of Bosk. Actually, that was.
You do Tim quite well, don't you? You do him quite well. Yeah.
I've been finishing our shows. I've been saying, and we shall see one next one.
See you next
one. Really funny, like being roles.
All right, everyone. We're going now. Okay. Good night, everyone.
Bye bye.